I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh, Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat was sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that,
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts! Peanuts!
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. I got him through the stun. I'm getting accused of hacking for that. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, Beardos, Weirdos, Boils and Ghouls. How are we all doing? Right, my mic on, because I had 2 streams last week where I wasn't unmuted. What's my daily beard care routine? Is this Mythos thing again? I wash it with Head and Shoulders, or I wash it with Mythos shampoo and beard conditioner. And I use beard oil for my skin. And then I use beard fluff for my actual beard. Jazz Jackson, hello, I see you. All you guys that have already said that you were lurking, I appreciate you. We've had a busy weekend. We had the lovely Glasgow Ghost Hunters come down. So we took them around some of the castle ruins. Went for a meal. Very nice, very chilled. Had some fantastic gifts off them. Lube it twice a day. I lube it with Mythos. There is one stray beard hair. So it's always this. Be a stray now, you prick. Got him. Did you have a nice nap? I did. Right. If any of you that are not in the Discord, with it being Mother's Day and both the kids working, we decided that we were going to go and have a pub Sunday roast. You know, because the kids went here and stuff. Took Mrs. Geek to a nice Sunday roast. I ate a little bit too much. I had 2 pints of Guinness, and as you know, I've been off the beer. And it got a bit heavy on me. So I came home, I got on the sofa, I put something on YouTube, and then I was gone. And then I kind of woke up to, like, giggling and don't move. And I just closed my eyes and went back to sleep. I checked the Discord. There's a fucking Mogwai sat on my head. There's an Art the Clown sat on my head. Mrs. Geek had been playing fucking Buckaroo with my head while I was sleeping and posted in a Discord for these idiots. And they were all putting money on it. Go on, we'll give you a tenner if you can stack him up. All of you playing Buckaroo with my head. You're banned. Afternoon nap. He's getting old. Yes, he is. Right, let's do the participants, because there's a few in already. Let's go. So we have Mysteries Untold by Michael Berkey, Alyssa, Andrew Goodyear, Happy Droid Development, BJ, Bean Sawyer, Bill, Stacey, Bucky, Kaz Scarlett, Chris Yule, Christian Swainport. Chris Yule was first, by the way, just saying. Christian Swain, Paul, Christina, Kior, Cody Bremen, Dad SRS, Danny's Flood, David Binch, David Holloway, Dean Bailey, Decula, Dion, Donald Spears, Double K, Dragon Ranger, Drew Hollins, Entity 7, Joe Vitali, welcome in my friend. Fantastic Publishing, hello Sarah. Watching you, lady. Fiona Johnstone, Firefly Kelly, Pram Bowers, Ghost Wiener, Gillian Daniels, Giuseppe Stromboli, Glasgow, Ghost Hunters, Granny Dumpling, who we've just spent a fantastic day with. Hammer Cho, Irene Ludholm, James, Jan Stadil, Japnail Otero. I think I nailed that one. Jazz Jackson. Johan Draco Westgate. Just move along, nobody will notice. John Seekins, Johnny Dean, Jolene. Ah. Julie Cooper, Katie W, Kimberly Young, Kitten, a Boodle, a Noodle? What the yeah, that. El Skipper, Laura Johnson, Lee, Leslie Listy, Lionheart, Mags McLeod, Major Truth, Making Memories, Marianne Gin Juice, My Maps Awakening, Martin Davidson, Mary Wallace, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Melanie Finnegan, Mike Alsip, Mickey, Mrs. Geek, the beautiful wife, Mystic John Paranormal, Nana, One Annalise, Pair of Nerds, Paranormal by the Sea, who was seconding. I'm clearly pissed that somebody beat them to it. Paranormal Fun, Queen of the Underworld, Rachel Ginge, Raven. Stop laughing at me. Rebecca Keynes. Richard Watt, Rob the Blow. Roger Bowen, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, Sarah Joe, Sir Egbert Swizzlestick. Egbert Swizzlestick. Skazja, Spookfest, Stacey Smart, Susan, the Paranormal Monkey, the Dark One, Three Spies Paranormal, Tina Miller, Tuffy Years, Val, and Zelda's Ghost. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Justin, I am really, really looking forward to your live tomorrow. Haunted Sessions, hello to you, welcome in. Mary Jane Gin Juice, I said your name wrong. I mean, I'm always getting your name wrong. I do apologise. And yes, I'm very sorry to Jazz that I've just referred to as Jizz. I'm so sorry. No doubt you'll feature in a video soon now, because somebody will have clipped it. You're famous. Totally forgot you were alive until I got notified I was watching Expedition Bigfoot with my dad. I haven't played Buckaroo in years. Who's up for a game? Not with my head. God damn it. Crow of Judas, welcome in, my friend. Grumpy Rat, hello. One of my best mates from real life. Cody Bremen, thank you for the $20. Here's the $20 I promised Mrs. Geek. Look, he's given her $20 for sticking stuff to my head when I was sleeping. It is wrong. It is immoral. I feel like I got teabagged by fucking Mogwai. Did I see Lee from Three Spires in? Hello, Lee from Three Spires. Lee from Three Spires. Bless him. He's a very patient man. Mags McLeod, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. He's a very patient man. He messaged me like 4 or 5 days ago. The rest of the payment for 30 East Drive is due. And I remember looking at the message and then forgot to respond and then forgot to pay. So he paid it, but then never chased me up for it because, you know, he's a proper gentleman. And then today, I realised that I hadn't paid him. So I did the following. I opened up my banking app. I set the desired amount. And then it says reference or note, as in, what is the payment for? Now, what I should have done to be able to claim the tax back is, right, 30 East Drive payment. And I thought, I'd rather lose the tax and write sex toys. So Lee's bank now has a note to say I paid him £30 for sex toys. You're welcome, Lee. Let's do a barbecue. Nice. The weather's been really nice this weekend. It started raining just as we got home yesterday and then lashed it down all night. When the sun was out today, we obviously went to see my mum. Happy Mother's Day. Pair of Nerds, Paranormal, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you guys. Monique D, hello, welcome in. I'm so amused by silly little things like that. I originally wrote, something like ass ticklers or so. I was like, I better not. Classic beard hoe. Yeah, thanks for that. Michelle Hughes, hello to you. Classic beard hoe. What a huge knobhead. Hey, I'm not the one buying sex toys for your bank to see. You think that's not normal for Lee's bank? It's not. He's a very straight-laced man, I'll have you know. Sun's out, bums out, grab your burgers. We've got a barbecue. We did have a bar outside, but we had a storm in the winter that destroyed it. So we don't have that anymore. That's what he paid for. It was. Good evening, all. Just realised the time. Got to take Ghost out for his walk. Do give Ghost a nice little ruffle on the head from me, please. Yes, it's Mother's Day in the UK. I know in the States it's in May. Marie Jane Gin Juice, thank you for the £2. I've got the clocks to change till 12:30. Adorn me. I shall adorn you. Nope, that one.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
See what happened to Naomi's BMW? No, I don't really hear from Naomi anymore. She comes into the chat now and then, but I used to game a lot with Biscuity, but I don't know, I think he's playing Fortnite, and obviously I don't play Fortnite. So I don't really hear from them. Are they okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the UK moms. Absolutely. Mike, oh. How you doing, Mike? Oh. The first squeak didn't come out. Thanks for a really great visit. We loved it. Could I have a piss off ghost, please? Yes, you can, because I'm always missing the piss off ghost for you guys.
Piss off, ghost!
This community is the best. This community is amazing. The Discord today proper made me laugh. It ended up with getting people to stack things on my head when I was sleeping, and then somehow ended up with us talking about my mate Coombsy and his love of socks. Happy Mother's Day to all the UK mums and the lovely Miss Skeek. Thank you, Johnny D. Appreciate it. I was thinking of Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Granny Dumpling. Yeah, we had we took them around 3 different ruins, and then we went for a pub lunch and then a coffee. Very chilled but very nice, just pleasant conversation. Me and Glasgow Ghost Hunters kind of worked in similar industries, so we had a lot of really wild stories from the jobs and stuff. It's very nice. Don't forget Cody and his elephant problem. I mean, I'm not sure much of that I believe with him being Catholic, because it's all sacred, you know? Doesn't spill a drop. Sorry. Who doesn't love a good sock? Coombsy. He loves. Draco, hello. Something about someone's love of socks? Discord. It was Discord. There's been, a lot of bad news and people having some hard times. And then Discord just discords, and they share the love, and then it's straight back in with the absolute rinsing. The absolute rinsing of me, Coombsy, Gingy, whoever. How did you not see an elephant? I mean, he's only got one eye, so let's not go too harsh on him. Bosses, a food fight. How you doing? I know you changed your channel name. Seg loves a sock. Of course he does. He's a wanker. Bristol Paranormal. How you doing? Cynthia Bosey. How you doing? Bristol. I got my Discord back. Let's go. Natu Haunted. Bossy. Boss. Cynthia Bose. Bossy. She's been in ages. She just changed her name because she has a food channel now. My glasses are too dirty to read chat. Sorry. It's because this gunk I've got on my hair. Don't touch the stiffs. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Pomp, good afternoon to you. Jenny J, hello to you. So if you guys, obviously a lot of you guys don't watch the gaming streams, and Jenny J was in a Discord call and didn't realise I was live. And then I opened Discord up while I was live for Warzone. So, oh my god, am I live? Get out of my pub! Skeptic, hello, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Who, the elephant or the sock? You're going to have to ask those individuals. I've got some gunk for your hair, Beardo. I bet you have Crow Judas. I could probably spike it up. I'd be 6'4". Beardo's giving us all dirty looks of those specs. I've had to take them off. They're a bit too dirty. It's really warm in here today. Jesus Christ. I always miss the Crow live. I've managed to catch his early morning once. And I fucking love Crow Judas. The guy you guys see on screen with Crow Judas is the guy behind the screen. He's no different in real life. Obviously, I say real life, it's internet conversations, but we've had many a conversation. He's such a nice guy. Let's not talk about gunk near Crow. Better not. But he's a very, very, very nice man. Crow mayo. Oh, I don't need that. Well, at least the heater hasn't been on for about 2 months. It's just this room in particular in the winter is freezing, and as soon as the sun comes out, it's fucking boiling. Horrible. Your best line ever. My thing's gone floppy. Oh, with the the microphone stand. It's back at the desk over there because it's broke. Crow is a true gem of a human being. He absolutely is. He's got time for everyone. I'll send you some Beardo. Just keep it chilled. Ew. Hope we get a great summer. If not, it's Beardo's fault completely. I mean, I get blamed for everything else. I wonder if I'll get the blame for him potentially losing his YouTube channel because he was waving a sword about, threatening the President of the United States of America. I'm not a criminal, bro! Yeah, cut his head off! Tisk, tisk. I like gaming, but I find the shooting games boring. Sorry, Tina, not a problem at all. I know it's not for everyone, it's what I enjoy at the moment. And Mrs. Geek goes back to work on Tuesday. And I believe Tuesday is the new season of Call of Duty. So I think my gaming streams are possibly going to get a little bit longer, especially when Verdance comes back. Lula Moon, hello to you. Sort of Regan, thank you for the $2. Here's for some Soul Glow or Hairnet Wepper? I don't know what any of that is. But thank you. I'm lost. Pork Sword. Sorry. Just watched Paul again. Funny one. It rained in Wales yesterday. Definitely Beardo's fault. Yep. Crow keep what? Not reading the rest of that. Mike, oh! Thank you for the 2 wonderful years. 24 months, my friend. And all the support you've given me in those 2 years. I appreciate you. Alexis Artemis Greenhoward the First. Could you shorten that, please? But thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. I absolutely do. Paranormal by the Sea, I have a question for you. How in the fuck did you edit that video so quick? Just asking. Congratulations, Mike O. For nearing the 2-year milestone. AV Stevie, another legend. There's got to be some people that are probably just over 2 years as well. Imagine that. Imagine that. I didn't read it, Megan. There are certain words that if I say on YouTube, they stop pushing the streams out. Now, I don't monetize the streams. Sometimes I'll monetize them after the fact if it looks like people are going to watch. But for the most part, I don't monetize them. But now and again, I'm like, oh, I can monetize that one. That was a really good stream, and we discussed something, pertinent. YouTube are like, we are not putting paid adverts on that, you pervert. Alyssa, thank you for the $5 Canadian. I'd like to wish the beautiful Mrs. Geek a well-deserved happy Mother's Day as well as all the UK moms and all celebrating. Thank you very, very much, Alyssa. Thank you. Back but wrong. Thank you for the 199. Bro, we need a new episode on Cody and Satori. Are they even doing anything for me to cover them? What I don't want to do is cover them for old stuff. Because there's a small contingent on the internet that are just not letting up on them. And that's when people will see I'm being bullied. And then they'll have grounds to say it. Potentially. Alexis Artemis Greenhouse. Fucking hell. Thank you for the gifted membership. I can't keep reading that. From now on, yeah, Alex. You're not Alex. You're Alexis. She's behaving. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted. I appreciate you. Annie Coughlin, hello to you. How you doing? Hello from South Wales from Lisa. Hello there, Mark T-Butt. Dawn of the Dead, Dawn Marie, and a little side eye. How you doing? Happy Mother's Day, Miss Geek and everyone. I wasn't celebrating until May in the US. Yeah, it's weird, that. It is a bit weird. Mrs. Geek is still young, 51 in a month's time, and I look 501. I'll give my wife it. I'm not saying it because she's my wife, because, you know, I'm a bloke. Blokes can take the piss out of their wives if they want to. She looks fucking good for her age. She's 2 years older than me, and looks 10 years younger than me, bitch. I'm joking. Before anyone says I call my wife a bitch on stream because I'm nasty. Perry7420, how you doing? Oh, guys, I know for you non-Warzone people you're not excited, but you all know I love Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob are coming to Warzone for the 420 event this year. Yes. Definitely buying those skins. She's gone for the badly fitting wig look tonight. I'll accept it. I'll accept it, Justin. My hair is at the point where I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I don't know whether to cut it back short, keep growing it out, but then wear a hat for the next year and a half. I don't know. But I can cover this hair. You are stuck with your face. AV Stevie, thank you for the 1999. Happy Mother's Day to Mrs. Geek. Happy birthday, Beardo. AV Stevie, I appreciate you. You're still banned. Rebecca Keynes, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Johnny D, thank you for the $5. Get a new sippy cup. I got a sippy cup. I've got rum and Pepsi. Trooper in my Trooper glass. The reason I'm having rum is Mrs. Geek's back to work. So Mrs. Geek's going back keto because we've had a couple of days off while we've had friends and family events. So we've eaten like normal people. But now that's all done and done with, I'm going back strict to keto from tomorrow. Dissing Mrs. Geek, bro. I hope you have a comfy sofa. I do. It's fucking massive. It's so nice. I fell asleep on it earlier. I think your hair looks nice. Thank you, Joshy boy. See, there's always some nice people about. Thank you, Joshy. I appreciate you. Everyone thinks he's older than me, but I'm 51. Dawn, when Joe told me that you were 51, I was absolutely shocked by it. Absolutely shocked. I mean, he looks old enough to be your dad. Love you really, Joe. Made in lager glass. AV Stevie, Mrs. Geeks actually made me... I'm not even sure where they are. The Trooper bottle tops. They used to do all different eddies for the bottle tops. And she put them in frames for me. So they like mounted in frames. Really cool. Jerry Sats, good evening to you. I hope you're well, my friend. I was making food and I hurt my finger. Beardo's fault. You can't blame me for everything, alright? Just saying. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. I had a pretty good day. Went to see my parents. Insulted my mum. Insulted my dad. Went for a lunch. Had a nap. It was great. Vodka and tonic. Oh, see, I can't do vodka. Neither can Mrs. Geek. Neither can Mrs. Geek's sister. Mrs. Geek's sister on vodka. Bloody hell, Dawn, that's some good DNA. Yeah, I was utterly shocked that she was 51. Does not look it at all. Who else was it? Was in their 50s, somebody said they were celebrating their 50th the other day, and I was like, fuck it, really? Really? If only me and Justin looked so well, because Justin's nearly 50. I will be. Obviously, I've told a fair few of you guys, I've got to 30 East Drive, and we've got some guests. Justin from the Paranormal Monkey podcast will be joining us on one of those nights. We're not going to give the exact dates away, because, you know, some guy that's recently been waving a samurai sword about on his Instagram and on his YouTube when he's pissed as a fart doesn't like me. We're not going to give dates away, but real evidence are going to be joining us. 3 Spires, Paranormal Monkey podcast, and James from Staffordshire Paranormal are going to be joining us. Because we're there for 2 nights, 3 days. We've got some guests lined up as well. I can't wait to meet Justin in person so I can kick him squarely in the bollocks. Had some rum this afternoon to kill off this irritating wet cough. I think I'd rather have a wet cough than a dry cough. The one that just tickles and scratches the back. Don't want them. You're 50 in 6 years. I'm something not like that. Beardo, can I get a rar for my granddaughters, Ella and Olivia? Ella and Olivia? Rar. 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 Looking forward to that. It'll be a good investigation. Yeah, the editing. I've got a really busy week that week because I'm going to Derby Jail with Ghosts-on-Trent as well. So, wow. I'm going to be driving like 6 hours north, staying 2 days, coming 6 hours back home. I'll be home for like a day, and then I'm going back north to go to Derby Jail with Ghosts-on-Trent. But the editing. I'm really bad with editing investigations. It takes me ages. Iconja, hello to you. How you doing? Justin, if you want to wear that jumper to 30 East Drive, knowing the heat in that place, you're more than welcome. Nanny pups, of course you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Kimbo! The dinosaur thing was amazing. The rar. My birthday is April Fool's Day. I'll be 46. Do you remember when you saw photos of your grandparents of 46? They looked like old. Now you see people of 46. How times have changed. We look younger. We live in longer. It's kind of weird. Looking forward to seeing these collaborations. I only work with people I like. I've had some large content creators offer me to work with them, and I've refused them all. But, I mean, it just goes to show, if you're a good person, doesn't matter your channel size, I will work with you. I will absolutely work. Haunted Nations. I'd love to do something with Haunted Nations, because, I mean, not only does he have my back, but when we've had kind of crossed words, it's been very respectful and people could learn from that. But then on occasion, when I think I've said something I shouldn't have and I've gone that one step too far, Haunted Nation will say something and I'm like, whew, it saved me there. His video. His video on Ghost Theory was fucking hilarious. I'd have been strung up if I'd made that. I only work with people I like. Fuck knows why I'm working with Beardo. Well, isn't that charming? I've done nothing but promote the Paranormal Monkey podcast and say how nice Justin is. Like, oh, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate you, my friend. All jokes aside, I got on great with Justin. We've had... I mean, me and Justin don't agree on everything, you know? Mostly his choice in fucking sweaters because it makes him look like a 1940s fisherman wearing blusher. 44 on April the 2nd, but everyone wished me a happy birthday on April the 1st. It annoys me. Giuseppe. Khalid, I got dandruff. Damn you, Beardo. It's your fault. Thank you for the 13 months. How did I give you that? Yeah, I accept it. I did it. Really want to go to Derby Jail. Looking forward to seeing there with Ghost on Trent. I'm really excited for it. Obviously, I've been speaking to curators, but Richard is going to be there. Richard is going to meet us. I'm a big fan of Richard Felix, and then I've seen the video that Mythos has just done on him. And I need to find that series that Richard made because it looks intriguing. Kismet Jax, hello. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Perry 420. What did Crow say? I can see people after just in a second, the most posh people I've ever talked to. They've just got posh accents, mate. Honestly. Can anybody read me? Punchable Nun, I can read you. Did I just spit? I did. I'm very sorry. It might have come off my moustache. Punchable Nun, I can read you. There are 350 people in. That's probably why some of us are missing you. I run out of charming, gave use to Angel Soft Beard Host Fault. I run out of charm. Oh, charming, I had to use Angel. Oh. Don't use the cheap TP. Seg was hilarious on the Fear of the Living podcast. I never heard of that. Hello, Beardo from British Columbia, Canada. Hello there, Spider Queen. Hello there. Rawside Paranormal, hello to you. Hello, hello, hello. It's a great series that Richard Felix did. Yeah, I'm going to try and watch it at some point next week. Because I've got... April is going to be such a busy month for me. Really busy. Beardho, you're supposed to be swallowed... Megan! I'm really looking forward, not just to investigating East Drive, but to meet up. I've met James from Staffordshire Paranormal a few times. Very, very nice man, even though he does look like Keir Starmer. Lee from Three Spires is a proper gentleman. And the boys from Real Evidence, very, very good friends of mine. I mean, we barely talk about the paranormal anymore. And then, obviously, Justin, who, despite how much shit I give him, I got a lot of time for Justin. Answer Craft Lady, thank you for the 5 months. A Beardo, Mrs. Geek and the mods. The hair is lovely. I mean, Justin said it looks like an ill-fit-in wig. I think he's got a point. You're going to get back to doing Paranormal Sins, please? A few people have asked for Paranormal Sins, and I keep meaning to do it. Those videos do so poorly for more heavily edited videos. If somebody could probably do something along similar lines and realise how much editing it takes, it'll be the Shape's recent output, where he did this grading system. I can only imagine how long that took him. Sounds like a good night for 30 East Drive. It does. Hopefully we'll get to actually see Carol this time, just to be able to get internet and then maybe do a live stream from there, because it'd be cool for people to see us live there as well. Mythos Paranormal, hello my friend. I hope you're well. Making sure no Indigo House from the other night. Lost me there. Fear the Living podcast is newish. Stevie from Truth or Demons, Taryn from Paranormal Brew, and Victor and Special. So I've not heard of it then. You're 37 and it makes you want to cry. Grow up. Jesus Christ. When you get at my age and you get this shit under your eyes because you took an afternoon nap, and then when you do your shoelaces up, you do this. Ah! And you wake up in the morning and it feels like you've been to the gym from fucking sleeping. You're like, my neck. I've only been to sleep. Catherine, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. The Dark One, thank you for the €5. Beardo is as old as a dinosaur. Every day is his birthday. The Dark One, apparently so. Apparently so. So you got that EVP of go to sleep. Was it debunked or was it unnatural? I suppose the only... I don't know what it was. I just don't know what it was. I think the sound off the EVP recorder was... I think it sounded worse than it was. But in real time, I heard someone say, shh, in my ear, and I react to it. and that voice recorder picked up a voice. So, I don't know. It to me, it's one of the best experiences I've had in a while. I know to a lot of people that watch all of those channels where they get stuff week in, week out, it ain't that big a thing. But for me, especially feeling off in there, getting the weird knocks and thinking it's echoes and proving it's not, and then while we're talking about people sleeping, getting... To me, it was clear. It was right in my ear. Shh. And I've done that. Yeah. Catherine, thank you for the £2. I appreciate you. Back but wrong. Appreciate the membership. Thank you very, very much. Obviously, I'd like to go back there, but I'm not doing abandons anymore. Because, you know, recent events and stuff. I'll watch other teams go there. I'm not saying I won't watch abandons. I love abandoned properties. I just don't think it's right for me to do them. But to have gone there, have people say they have certain experiences there and have that experience, I think is fantastic. To hear doors closing, and I know that I closed every single one of those doors, to me, I'm not saying it was a ghost. I'm not saying it is paranormal. It's just interesting to me. Well, hello there, Kenny Biddle. If you guys are on TikTok, Kenny Biddle's on TikTok, and he does live streaming over on TikTok. So very welcoming live stream over on the TikTok. I tend to drop in when Mrs. Geek is napping on the sofa. Joe has a Haunted Nights reaction video coming out soon today that's worth watching because he shows us going to the same location. They did the research and debunking done by us, and they follow narratives. I'll definitely be watching that because I don't know if Dylan... A few people in my comment section were like, Dylan is just misguided. And I'm like, I don't think he is. Because he's reacted to me before and left that stuff out and then just gone straight on debunkers. I'm interested, but personally, I think they're as fake as the fucking rest of them. I mean, to sit there and say things like, you know, I'm a legit paranormal investigator. I've worked with Sam and Colby. Why do you say Sam and Colby are not real? Do you want me to draw you a fucking map and a diagram? Does Kenny do dancing on TikTok? I don't think so. Is there a link to the Discord chat? One of the moderators will be able to post that for you. Thanks for the plug. No worries, Kenny. I will always, always plug the good guys of the internet. Thank you, Jolene. There you go. If you hit that link, Jolene is just posted. The link will be live for the next 1 hour, I believe. And that'll take you through to the Discord. I'll pin that. They use the DR60 in Spirit Talker the whole time. Yeah, and you can't sit there and say to me... Or you can't put out a video basically slating debunkers and say, I don't like debunkers because they say Sam and Colby, because they say this, because they say that. And then use a DR60. And it's like, oh, the debunkers say. It's not the debunkers that say. Go and watch Kenny Biddle's work on the DR60. Whilst Kenny has researched and put all of that together, that is... scientific fact that is out there on the internet that Kenny is relaying and putting into bite-sized segments. It's fact. It is absolute fact. And if you want to look at absolute fact that that equipment is broken, pay over the top for it, and then still use it and call that evidence, you are faking your investigations. He forgot to mention... Dylan, that he had been in my comment section after I did a video on them and said he was going to look into the DR60 and then never mentioned it again. That's turning a blind eye. That's faking. I know some of the other bunkers are not going to say, oh, that's not proof of faking. To me, it is. Haunted Out Nights are old heads to not realise that the debunking community is now full of real investigators and the most debunkers investigate. Exactly. Most of the... they seem to think that investigators and debunkers are separate, and they're not. The reason that there are a certain group of channels that never feature on debunking channels is they investigate properly. and they debunk their own footage, so there is no need for me. If all these people just stopped lying and faking shit, that's the best way to make me go away. I'll then just be a gamer and investigator, because there'll be nothing to debunk. Well, they will. There'll be no fakery to debunk. There is still things that we can debunk from good, genuine teams, because debunking doesn't mean you are faking, I have caught you. Debunking can be, right, you have claimed that you have captured this. Here's an alternative look into it, or with cleaning up your audio, that's a cat meowing in the background. And, you know, at this frame 6 minutes before, there's a cat passing on the windowsill. That's not toxic. That's not nasty. But it's still debunking. It's not the team's fault. Tom44, thank you for the £5. Beardo, I believe you have neither the time or the crayons to explain to people why Sam and Colby are fake. Sam and Colby are entertainers. And if channels like that did what Yasko has done and put this video for entertainment purposes at the start of the video and at the top of the video description, I would still be able to make videos on them. But it wouldn't be a they are faking. It is a these guys are honest and this is how they have done it, or how I think they have done it. They don't do that. I'm doing funny ones on some fake channels once a month. Really funny, taking the piss. This is the thing. You are going to get called toxic for it. You absolutely are. But it's not. It is not toxic to take the piss out of a liar. It's not. Love your content, Beardo from Canada. Thank you, crystal clear. Did I just say thank you? Daniel Green, hello to you. Dylan said it was Steve who reacted to you and he didn't know that. No excuses. Dylan. At the end of the day, Bean, Dylan and Steve are a team. They are a paranormal investigation team, or they claim to be. They should be speaking to each other. Like, hey, I've had a chat with Beardo in his comment section. Shut the fuck up. But I don't trust anything. I'm sorry, but I don't trust anything that comes out of Dylan's mouth. What I know, there are people out there that don't think, or don't see it as negatively as I saw it, but I saw it as a hit piece on debunkers. Some people don't see it that way. That is absolutely fine. I'm sure I said in my opinion it's a hit piece. But still, they'll be aware. That entire thing was nothing to do. It was nothing to do with me in the DR60. What that was to do with was my videos, or debunkers' videos, on people that they worked with. They were trying to. I mean, look where they came from. Project Fear and Sam and Colby. And now they're rubbing shoulders with the likes of GCP, and they're trying to keep those people on side, protecting their channel, the growth, etc., by siding up or palling up with people. That some of these people have been caught with their pants down. No two ways about it. And they want to side up with them. If you want to be taken legitimately, I'm not saying you have to work with a debunker. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to listen to us. But you have to acknowledge what we say to a degree. You can disagree with it, but you have to acknowledge that some of us know what we are talking about. When it comes to things like the SLS, anyone that uses an SLS now that is not properly researched and looked at what the debunkers have put out there, and I've barely covered it. I have barely covered it. But Mr. Gray and Kenny Biddle and Parple, when Parple was debunking, they broke down the SLS to a point where it's like, as soon as you move it, it's false positives. It's only meant for a certain depth. That channel is getting something beyond that depth that is fake. That is all proof. That is all fact. And, this isn't coming from these guys just buying a Kinect and trying it out. This is these people buying the Kinect and trying it out, because Mr. Gray owns one, Kenny owns one. It's that, but then it's looking at user manuals, contacting Microsoft. It goes much further than that stick figure can't be there because it's the same colour as that one. All true. But still. Those that work with debunkers work so much better. Sidithful, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. You don't have to work with a debunker. You just have to pay a bit of attention, be a bit more respectful, and understand that 90% of these channels that are screaming about debunkers are full of shit. And they need to understand that debunkers are just looking for the truth. We are not looking to catch people out. We just happen to catch people out looking for the truth. Because I know, I'll hand on heart, I would love to capture something paranormal on camera. I would absolutely love to see any of the debunkers or any of the teams I support capture something where I look at it and say, I don't know what that is. That's incredible. I know Kenny is the same. Kenny and Mr. Grey are the most skeptical of all of us, yet I know those pair would absolutely fucking love for it to all be real and to experience it. I don't know a debunker that wouldn't. I'm in a good place. The house is peaceful. No yelling and arguing. I'm glad you're in a better place right now, Megan. I am. Mythos. Mythos. The reason I get on so well with Mythos is he's had the same journey I did. You know, you believe in all of it, and then you go out there, and then you try it for yourself. You're like, this is dog shit. And it's fucking soul-destroying. That's why I like Mythos' content, to watch the growth he's had. It's the same journey I made 10 fucking years ago. And then again with YouTube content, where I'm just like, this is nuts. I can't believe people are capturing. All right. Now I've learned how to edit, I see it. And Mythos has been on that same journey. The hope that something someday might happen is why I keep going. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't realise that Kenny Biddle was a paranormal investigator. They just see him as some thorn in the side, smart-ass know-it-all. And he is, if you're lying. But Kenny was a paranormal investigator. He was a ghost hunter for years. And I'm sure it's on Kenny's videos on his channel somewhere. Kenny was going to locations and telling people exactly what was causing these events, these paranormal events, as very normal things, and then he was ostracized for it. Roger True, Richard, I don't know what that since Joe is the tech guy, but I know Tascam is good for how we investigate and set up multiple cameras and recorders. We have Joe Align and review. Tascam are very good recorders. To me, they're overkill. There's nothing wrong with them. To me, they're really, really expensive. But yeah, I've not seen anyone use a Tascam where I have found false positives. But a lot of people don't claim what their EVP recorder is. You'll see a lot of people be like, yeah, we could do an EVP session, and they're holding it like that, and you can't get the brand and stuff off it. Obviously, I trust Joe. Helena M. Hello to you, lovely lady. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Please say hello to your mum from us. I looked at the Tascam. I've looked at other ones. I'll not remember the name of it. Kev K had them. We used them in the Haunted Clock Tower. Not a single result. And I'm like, this is the EVP recorder I'm going to buy for investigations, because I didn't get any false positives. You could hear people shuffling, you could hear people muttering in other rooms, but you could clearly hear it back on the recorder what those sounds were. If you press play on your recorder and it's distorting your own voice, and then it's distorting ambient noises of a car passing, it is no good to you. No good to you at all. Helena M, and we adore you. Have a rar. Rawr. Rawr. EVP sessions where they don't put the recorder down. Yeah, I mean, look at... He's probably going to make another fucking cry wank video sat in his car. But, Haunted Finders. He's got his DR60. And you see his finger doing that. He's purposely giving himself false positives. If you're doing that, you're giving yourself false positives. Put it away from yourself. Settle it down on something flat. Or even better, this is something Kev Kerr told me to do. And something that I will be doing when I get some digital recorders, place them on a sponge. A bath sponge. Place on a bath sponge. If you're walking and your floorboards are creaking and banging, the EVP recorder is not going to pick up the movements as much. It's not going to pick up somebody leaning on the table because the sponge will absorb that sound. What a fantastic idea for what? Less than £1? Great idea. Is it foolproof? No, but it eliminates certain sounds. Mad Paranormal, thank you for the £5. All investigations need debunking, and investigators should be debunking. So, of course, we all work together. Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of these people, a lot of the teams that I don't cover is because they debunk. They debunk themselves. They look for natural causes. Nothing wrong with that. But then for some guy to be like, oh yeah, so who are you to say that somebody could be outside walking down the street and when there's a hotel at the end of the road? Who are you? Well, you didn't. You didn't say that. That's why I said it. Oh, we're in this haunted location. We're in the middle of nowhere. And you do a quick Google search and you're like, you're in a fucking town. And looking at the date you said you were there, you were on a Friday night. That baby crying is bottles being tipped into a bin because that has been debunked before now. Tagging your tummy grumbles is good investigate. Yeah, Ghosts on Trent do it. I do it. The Ouija brothers do it. That's my stomach. That's a gurgle in my throat. Alex on Wheels, of course you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I mean, Kenny Biddle's office and his basement. If I was a thieving bastard, I'd rob everything in there. Yeah, go on. My wife is peering around the door. Do you want some rub? Real teams, how many times have they claimed something was paranormal? Guarantees not every video. No, they never do. I mean, even the Ouija Brothers I Love You stuff, they were like, we don't think it's paranormal, but it's certainly interesting. But a good friend of mine has been doing stuff with the audio on that, and he has not claimed it to be a ghost, but what he has said is it's not a recording. There's some clever shit that he does with sound in editing that I don't understand, and it's to do with reverb and presence and stuff, and he's like, that voice is actually there. It's not a pre-recorded voice. I don't know how he does that, but hopefully he'll make a video on it. Can I have a Corvette, please? Yes, you can.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
Hank's Corner, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Guess you after a while, but I'd rather that than start faking stuff. I would rather watch 3 spies attempt to investigate, capture nothing, and then put a wig on his head and act like a clown for 10 minutes and then go back to investigating than watch fakery. I absolutely would. Because at least when he puts the wig on and he does that stuff, you know he's taking the piss. I'm all about having fun. That was another thing that was said, was like, oh yeah, the debunkers are saying you can't be entertaining. What? Of course you can. Entertain me. Make me laugh when you're investigating. It's better than the really dry people that are just like, are you there? And then 20 minutes of nothing. Could you copy me, please? Knock, knock, knock. When people insert little bits of jokes or nice bits of B-roll, it breaks it up. It makes it more entertaining to watch. I mean, Ghosts on Trent, when they actually investigate, they're very dry in the delivery. But then the camera will cut back to Mark, and Mark has got a hat on or a false nose or something. Just to add a little something there. Or there's these really nice colour-graded sweep-in camera pans. You can put all of that into your investigations and make your investigations entertaining and truthful. And there is nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing better than a bit of humour. I mean, I annoy people with it. we had complaints made about us, me, Side Guy and Mythos, we had complaints made about us on Google reviews for the Ancient Ramen because we had a fart in Boo Bear. But when you've been in a location for 3 hours and you haven't heard a single fucking noise, that's how you break up the monotony. Thank you, love. That's how you break up the monotony. Things like I'm stood in the middle of a haunted farmhouse and I start to do my introduction and then Carl says something and I go, do you know who I am? Don't interrupt me again. I want to be in a dick. It was funny. We all laughed. A bit of levity in the video. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. We get so bored, we just laugh and take the piss. Yeah, Icons are, again, another channel that laugh, enjoy themselves. You know, there was a video, they're all stood on a landing, an upstairs hallway in the States, I guess. They're all stood there waiting for bangs and knocks. Nothing starts happening, and then the device says something, and for 20 minutes of the video, they creased. It was them, 3 spires, Purple. They're just all laughing their asses. It was an enjoyable video. You need a good laugh in life? Yeah, at the end of the day, it shows the human side of you as well. And I would much rather watch human investigators. You know, people having a bit of a laugh, a bit of banter. Nothing wrong with that. I always find it funny when you do a live stream, you're chatting and the comments are like, when you start in the investigation. Yeah, I mean, I've never done a live at an investigation, but if you're using equipment, you can't. It was something I said to or about Casper Site once, and I got fucking crucified by a portion of his audience for it. I said the guy is live streaming outdoors on his mobile phone, and all the devices are beeping and flashing, and he's jumping about like, this is incredible. It wasn't his fault, but his phone was setting them off. He didn't know any different, but his audience were like, you horrible man. He would never lie to us. I was like, I didn't say he did lie to you. I'm saying he should know better, the amount of content he watches, but, you know, Casper didn't have a problem with it. Casper was probably like, oh, fucking hell. Shit. I conjure, that video was hilarious. Gabriel, that was it. That was it. Sorry, I think I missed something then. Nope. All good. All good. DPI, yeah, DPI. I can't investigate with DPI. I've really struggled to investigate because that's all me, Chris, and George do is fucking laugh at each other. I can watch videos of very sensible investigators. I've started watching documentaries on Harry Price and things like that because, you know, the original debunkers. I find it fascinating, but they don't make for great YouTube videos. I understand the crossover. I want that crossover. I want legitimate investigators to put an entertainment side into it to hook people into the paranormal, but without the bullshit. Uncanny is a great example of it. It is a highly entertaining show and a very nicely polished content. It's entertainment, but there's scientific logic, reasoning and fact, and believer, skeptic, everything thrown in. I enjoy that. Sean Bonilla, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. We've also... Andreas, hello to you. Shanna Leary, the 3rd season of The Paranormal with Shanna Leary is out, about the last person to get arrested in the UK for witchcraft. Absolutely fantastic show. Fact, logic, research, yet highly entertaining. You can absolutely entertain and do legitimate work without lying. The Last Witch, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Something I got to episode 4 and I was like, that woman is full of shit. That woman is absolutely full of shit. I know how she's done this, done that, done the other. You know, whilst it was a secret from the government because of X, Y, Z. I'm not going to give too much of it, I don't want to spoil it. I know how she's done that. And then in part 5 something happens. I was like, wait, what? She predicted? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Absolutely fantastic. The Paranormal by Shanna Leary and The Uncanny by Danny Robbins are fucking shining beacons in the paranormal right now. Absolutely. And then you get Help My House is Haunted getting nominated for a fucking TV award. Wait for it. Barry Guy & Co. got nominated for Best Reality. You know, that little prick that keeps getting bitch slapped by ghosts. Best Reality. Oh, what a fucking joke to the rest of the field. Danny Robbins and Shanna Leary. No awards. These fuckers. About Helen Duncan? Yes. Yes, it was. And it was fantastic. Still got a copy of Our Haunted Kingdom by Andrew Green. Lots of really good things in there. Oh, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. You need to get Shan on yours. I wonder if Shan would go on there. I still can't place her accent. I've been everywhere in Wales. I don't know anyone that speaks like her. Lovely, lovely lady. Clearly does her research, but even at times I'm like, is that Welsh? Helena M, thank you for the $20. One of the best communities on YouTube. No drama compared to the drama trials and true crime. Trust me, I've been listening. We watch true crime stuff, and I've read the comments. I'm like, fucking hell. Helena, thank you very, very much for your kindness. Barry Guy, what a bell end. I mean, the way he's behaving behind the scenes right now, silencing critics and stuff. Barry, I will be doing another video on you. And you won't be able to copyright claim me or anything. I'm going to be very clever with it, but I will be doing another video on your shit TV show. Can you get a dude, bro? Yes, you can. Fuck, I've lost it. Got it.
Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
A lot of people said we've never had Dude Bro Demons merchandise. Some of you may remember, Purple did a design for Para Weirdos, but the channel we never did anything with it. So Purple said that I can use the image, the cartoon image of me and him, and then put Dude Bro and Demons across it for merch. So in the next week or two, I'm looking at releasing some Dude Bro merch, Demons merchandise. For those that were asking, you put effort into some merch designs and nobody buys much of it. Fair enough, I understand it. Times are tight. You put simple text, hashtag Beardo's fault, and it sells like fucking hotcakes. To the point where somebody's sent me a photo of the fucking baby, like hashtag Beardo's fault. It's like, it wasn't me. I didn't do that. Barry Guy needs to learn what fair dealing is. If he doesn't, YouTube. The problem is YouTube have a knee-jerk reaction when it comes to a TV show and go, whoop, nope, nothing to do with us. Take the video down. That's how I lost that. I argued that to the third point. There's 3 steps, or whatever the step is before you have to take them to court. And I'm like, I can't go up against the TV network. I will absolutely lose. Absolutely lose. Danny goaded me on Facebook. I fell for it, and then I deleted the whole comment to shut him up. Danny? Danny or Barry? I've lost it. Sean is amazing. It's such a refreshing thing to put on the TV and see paranormal, and it's not stupid. So good to see Uncanny. So good to see the Shanna Leary thing. It just smart paranormal investigations. People that I know that are not necessarily interested in the paranormal have watched these shows and enjoyed them. That's how you hook people in. Maybe I should get Barry or Ian on for a podcast. Justin, if you ever get Barry Guy on a podcast, please don't tell him and then invite me in. Please. I promise I won't berate or belittle him on your stream because I respect you too much. I just want to see his face when I say he's full of shit. Is that disrespectful? Probably. I accidentally sent a Beardo's Fault pic to your business inquiries email. I'll have got that, Daniel. It don't matter. It don't matter. Naomi, did you have an accident in your car? I'm sure somebody said earlier, an accident in your car, hope you're okay. Danny Moss, he was on the Kev Kerr recent boat. Yeah, your best bet with Danny is just not to get into an argument with him. It is just easier. I seen there was people posting me links. Hey, you need to go and check out what Danny Moss has said about you, yeah? And I looked at it and I was like, he's entitled to his opinion. I don't care. I'm not getting into an argument with him because it wouldn't have been about the paranormal. I love Uncanny, but Kieran, there's a 90-mile-an-hour wind blowing through the living room. I've got bigger problems than a ghost. Oh, absolutely, Cujo. Some of Kieran's debunks are more unplausible than the actual paranormal. But I like that. I like that I like that gets pulled apart, and audiences can pull that apart, but not without people getting screamed and shouted at. And Kieran can go, yeah, my bad. I like that. That's where we should all be right now. But Naomi is so hot, the car went up in flames. Oh, shit. Really? Oh. See, I'm not pulling any more beer days out. That one is always annoying me. Hey, Biscuity Bunghole. How you doing? I made all of your content. Will you have a look at the Swedish Ghost Hunting channel? I've had a lot of people ask me about LaxTon Ghost Sweden. The problem is I'm not going to understand anything. The only way I could do that is potentially with when Annalise or Jolene and they could translate, but I don't know how that would be done in a video. Sean's accent is local to Carnarvon. It sounds like that. Carnarvon. I think I've just done Indian on accident there. I can't even do my own Welsh accent. What? The Right, hello to you. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know how he keeps straight face saying some of them. We had something great happen at East Drive, about 3 foot away from Kieran. A door got knocked twice. Did he think it was paranormal? What do you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And listen, as much as I enjoy Kieran, as much as I like him, as much as I respect him, sometimes Kieran is too skeptical for his own good. But he's not going to be offended by someone like me saying that. But he could look at some of the stuff I've done and been like, you're reaching a bit there, lad. Because, you know, Kieran's older than me. Did I tell you Kieran watches Beardo? Kieran keeps like breast fresh air, even though he's been in the field for a while. Yeah, listen, that guy outed... I mean, he could have killed his career. He could have absolutely killed his career going up against the juggernaut that was Most Haunted when he did. Because they were all over the newspapers back then. They were a big, big deal. People forget now how big a thing Most Haunted was. It was absolute... It was a monstrous juggernaut of a show. Not just in the UK. All over the world. And he had the bollocks to up against them. Yes, Beardo 1,000 times. Hey, listen. There are certain things you do in life. Like, when you're a musician. I was a musician. I was just very bad at it. If somebody like Corey Taylor, who influenced me, said, oh, I've heard your band, it's really cool. You'd be going nuts about it. You that are doing your stuff on YouTube. If one of your heroes, your influencers, says something good about you, you are going to be happy. So when Kieran O'Keefe says... I watch Beardo. I enjoy Beardo. You're damn fucking right. I'm going to enjoy it and lap that shit up. And you will lap that shit up with me. You could have the volume low and then have them dub the voices. I think that would be awful. Although it could be very entertaining because for those of you that have never heard one Annalise's natural tone... How do I put this as honestly as I can? When Annalise has the ability to say something really, really nice to you and still come across as sarcastic as fuck. She does. I can only imagine when Annalise dubbing something for me in English and then, oh yes, this is what they say is a ghost. It is bullshit. Filmy Kraken, how are you doing? Filmy Kraken. Yes, Master Beardo, you will fucking obey me. All of you. I will never, ever not be blown away by Kieran watching my channel and enjoying it. Ever. He's an influence of mine. That's massive. And the rest of you that don't like it can suck my ass. Love the funny clip video you got to mention every other one taking the piss out of your tank top. It wasn't. It was a vest, okay? In the UK, it's called a vest. Sarcasm is one of Annalise's main language. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do wonder if we did something like that and Jolene did the other half of the voiceovers, would everyone feel like they're being told off instantaneously? You can have an adorn me, of course you can.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
Beardo is just horrible at geography. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at it. I watched a movie... What day was it? Thursday. I'm out of horror movies to watch, so I've been watching disaster movies, and I put on a movie called Greenland. Very good film. And they're like, right, we got to get to Canada to get to Greenland. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you go to Canada to go to Greenland when the meteor is hitting in Europe and Greenland is in Europe? Surely Greenland is like, there's Sweden, there's Norway, there's Iceland, there's the Netherlands, and there's Greenland in the middle. Turns out it's not. Turns out Greenland is very close to Canada. Whoops. When Annalise hilarious when she's playing. When Annalise. All of the mods. All of them. You've got not just the mods. We've kind of got this squad of people, and a lot of them don't play anymore, but the people that we have played with, you've got Yorkie Dave, who just sounds depressed. No matter what he's telling you. Alright, mate. I had such a great day at work. Oh, I love my kids, the little bastards. And that makes me laugh. And he does it on purpose because it makes me laugh. Then you've got one Annalise whose raging is next fucking level. She makes me look calm. Then you got Gingy, who is slightly nervous of having her voice in front of 80 people, who suddenly realises she's on a live stream and doesn't want to swear, and will be like, oh, you sandwich! And then we mock her for it. Then you got Cody, who is just the most polite man you will ever speak to. Just such a polite, nice man. And then a train took his loadout away. You fucking train! That's my... And you got CRL. CRL is a very pleasant young lady. Bitch! Everyone's a bitch in Warzone. She makes me look calm. I deserve a medal for that. You absolutely do, Annalise. This will blow your mind. Greenland isn't even green. I knew that. I knew that. Iceland is more green than what Greenland is. I pictured Greenland like North Europe, and it's not. It's way out in the sea. Technically, you got more chance of the North Pole and Santa being in Greenland. Imagine that. Have we yet? We have not, but we will. Love the cock knocker. I don't know where that came from. Hello there, Sheila Crates. The phone is finally charged. Let's go. Cody is a very, very polite man. Very, very polite man. But now and again, just now and again, like the guy with a helicopter. Squish Cody, and then Cody holds down the voice chat button. Yeah, you're so fucking good at the game, bro. Bitch, just, it's the way you say it, CRL. There's like proper venom in it. You're like very giggly and happy and positive and upbeat, and then there's like this, he's killed me. Bitch! It's like, you go through an octave. Bitch! All of them amuse me. All of you. And then you got Mr. Don't Scare Claire. The poor guy. He comes on and gets absolutely rinsed for being posh, and he's trying to argue he's not posh, and then we're like, what have you got for tea? Salmon and rice. You posh twat. And then you're Claire in the background with the loudest sneeze I've ever heard. And your fanny the whole fanny flap thing with CRL was that buckled us. It's a good bunch of people. Then you got Spaghetti alla Paranormale. And now I know when the Italians are insulting me because he shouts all of those things. Oh, CRL's mouth in Call of Duty is disgusting. Hopefully we'll be able to get CRL back at some point. I know people get bored of the game, but I love it. But I'm sure she'll be back. Salmon is only good. I don't like salmon. Mural NUFC, hello. Welcome in. Sue Mackey, hello to you. Hope you're well. Bloody hell, that's posher than me, and I've been eating a dirty kebab. Kumzi, Mr. Don't Scare Clay. It's his accent. But you know what we are like? We will latch on to that one little thing and we will never ever let it go. Salmon and rice, and then this Griff eating pizza slice like a seagull. Griff eating is a sight to behold. I've never seen anything like it. He deep throats his food. You got bored of it for 2 years? I did. I stopped playing Warzone for 2 years, but Verdansk is coming back. The original guns are coming back. A different movement. I'm so in. I am so in. And I'll be hugely disappointed. Shadow, hello to you. I'm doing a lot of salmon at the moment. Tasty. Yeah, it's too fishy. I know. Used to love Cub. It got too repetitive for me. Go back, play again now and again. Definitely feel the rust. Oh, yeah. Fill me cracking. Make him be it. Maybe I can be his next meal. What? I'll put you in my mouth. Yeah, Coombsy's from the royal family. The only seafood you eat is tuna. I like tuna. Firing range is coming back, and I'm going to be leveling the HDR and all of the other guns that are coming back. Andrew Hills, thank you very, very much for the 199. The diet has been an absolute disaster this week. We've had, the last week and a bit. Mrs. Geek's been off, and we're like bored. So we've had a few drinks, we've had a few meals out, we've had friends come down and stuff. So when we have friends down, we're not gonna be like, sorry, you're having a fucking steak. With what? Nothing. You're just having a steak. We're not going to do that to people. So we've eaten a bit more adventurously, but I'm going back on in Monday, strict. And then sort of mid-month, we've got Fahab coming to stay with us. I'm not going to put him through eating what we eat. So I'll be eating like a normal person for the couple of days he's down. And then when I go to East Drive, I'm not going to be able to do strict carnivore at East Drive. Stormy Eyes, thank you for the 10 United States dollars for the posh, bashful, hardcore, and sweet mods. Thank you there, Stormy Eyes. Thank you very, very much. Oh, Paul, I'm sorry. I left you out because we can never fucking hear you. We can only hear your daughter. I love gaming with Paul. Paul is, how do we put this? The worst player. The worst of all of us. But it never, ever gets to him. He's like, oh, I'm dead again. Yep, I'm dead. Don't matter. I'm having fun with you guys. And then you buy him back. And then sometimes things go really, really wrong in the game. And everyone's dead. And then Paul is the last one left alive. And you're like, oh, shit. All our hopes depend on Paul. Oh, no. And then he buys everyone back. And you're like, holy shit. In fact, I think there was a game that me and Cody won as a duo in quads. And I think we only won it because Paul bought us back and died doing it. Paul's coming in. Paul's definitely getting better. Absolutely, he's getting better. I'm not a serious player. I am not a serious player. It's all about fun and hanging with my friends. I mean, I don't particularly like the team deathmatch that much, but I play it so I can get more people in. Beardo, you strive for ordering a Mackey's breakfast. I'm ordering a full fucking English. Megan's niece, Ellie. How are you doing, Ellie? Good to meet you. I'm blushing, Beardo. You should. Paul is the real MVP. Paul is the anchor of the team. That is anchor, not wanker. The anchor of the team. He is the guy that when the chips are down and when there's bullets flying everywhere and you're like, I'm shit at this game, you look at Paul and be like, he's been dead 10 minutes. I ain't that bad. The anchor of our team. Sorry, Paul. However, give him an LMG in multiplayer and he just stands on the spot and sprays and prays. But we haven't heard anything about Robert Englund, so I think he's just the con. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'll probably pay extra to get my glove signed. Mid-East Blue do that. Absolutely shocking for 4 or 5 games. Suddenly start clutching full squad res and carriers for going back to being shite. I mean, I ain't great at the game. I'm one of the better players on the team deathmatch. I'm one of the stronger players until Griff and Mr. Don't Scare Clay get on. They're something else. Warzone, me and Dorky are probably the better, but I mean, even Fahab's getting much better. When his internet works, it's fine. I haven't got tickets, Mrs. Geek, because we didn't know if I was getting a freebie. You ever play Black Ops 4? Yeah, I've played every Call of Duty game. I absolutely love them. We're off to 30 Strive in 2 weeks for the first time. Just prepare for absolutely nothing to happen. I see a lot of people go... I saw one guy, he brought a video out and he's like, I've been to 30 East Drive, nothing happened, the place is a fucking con. And it's like, you don't really understand the paranormal there. You can't just rent a place out for one night and expect something. So temper your expectations, hopefully. Hopefully. You've booked a con when Fahab is down. I haven't, have I? I was hoping to have met Robert Englund, but probably not. You've booked the con when Fahab is down. I'm sure I didn't. Fab said he'd go, but it's up to you whether you want to drive down. If Fab wants to go to a con, absolutely, I'll take him. I'll pay for him. I've never played Scum. I have not. Me and my mate's going 30 Strive end of the year for my mate's 60th. Yes, Beardo. Shit. Shit. I want to see Fab and a ghost hunt. I mean, we'll take him to a con. If Fahab lived closer, I would absolutely use Fahab as my wingman on investigations. Sherelle, I don't know. I mean, I had to check with Lee 3 times this month on what the East Drive things were because I thought I double booked myself, and I didn't. Oh, spend a week at East Drive, you might get something. Unfortunately, it's too expensive. Dates too limited. Yeah, it's a huge shame. I wish... I know this is going to sound horrible to some event companies, but I wish Bill would say no more. Let normal people do it. I use the diary on occasion, and then I lose said diary. It's a horror con, so you could actually do a video. Probably. But Phil's come down for a couple of days. The con is 1 day. We could probably take Phil down to Candleston. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Fahab investigate the Candleston Castle. Not Candleston Candle. That's stupid. Candleston Castle. Maybe we can get Mrs. Geek out as well, and the 3 of us could go down there. We could do the horror con for the second channel, and then take Fahab out on an investigation, because Fahab adores the paranormal. He absolutely adores the paranormal. I mean, a lot of people don't know what Fahab does behind the scenes, because he's a very busy man with his job, but Fahab has messaged so many locations on my behalf. He's a very, very good guy. Beardo used the diary. I do, but I've lost it. I'll find it next week and be like, oh, I fucked up again there somewhere. I had little red, yellow, and blue tabs in the book to tell me what I was doing. Different colours for different things, but, you know. Fahab's a very, very nice man. He's also a fucking giant. You into old buildings? We took Glasgow Ghost Hunters to the 3 castle ruins. And two of them, I'm like, I've never really had anything here. I don't feel anything. And they were both like, yeah, they just feel like ruins and they've had work done to them. And we went down to Candleston. And as soon as we got to Candleston, both of them were like, ooh, this is different. And unless you've been there, I don't think you'd understand. Candleston just feels weird. There's no power there. There's nothing around, but it just feels weird. Very weird. Everyone that goes there, even in the daytime, they were like, it's a bit fucking weird here. I love Candleston Castle. I could do weekly investigations there, really. Use the diary. It can give you diarrhea. What? You buy Fahab a pint? We'll take Phil out and investigate. Fahab out on an investigation one night. Fahab talks a lot. Have him in your house. Just saying. But he's a lovely, lovely man. He idolizes his son. And he will do anything for his friends. Very, very good guy. I have a monthly planner on the side of my fridge. He never puts what he's booked on it. That's a lie, Mrs. Geek. 30 East Drive is on there. 30 East Drive is on the planner. I've also got to add, I've got a meeting with a YouTube rep to that as well. About a certain proving fuck all. Alright, I can't. 2 seconds, my chat is frozen. Fixed it! Look at me fixing shit without breaking shit. I'm got my glasses on, I can't see. That's what I wanted. There you go, there's the Facebook page for anyone that's on Facebook. Nate Walker, how are you doing? Late to the party after work, haven't missed much. Just chatting. You misplaced your hat, Beardo. Listen, until my hair grows back out, the hat is going to become a mainstay on this channel. Because Justin reckons it looks like I'm wearing a shit wig, and he's got a point. And I hate agreeing with him. Why would I want your unused 2021 horse calendar? I mean, come on! Just seen the pics. Candleston Castle looks lovely. Yeah, there's just a... I am not a psychic medium. I am not a person that walks in places and goes, ooh. Except Candleston. Candleston is fucking weird. And so far, apart from my nephew, I've never taken anyone there that hasn't said, oh, it's a bit odd here. Justin, you would absolutely be welcome. Absolutely. Alright, Elton, stop going on about it. I'm still standing, bitch. I use the phone calendar, keeps tracks of my electron. Oh, I could use my phone calendar. What a fantastic idea. I did that, and I put in each driver the wrong dates. Well, good, thank you. Can I get a rawr? Yes, you can.
Rawr. Rawr.
You've got a 1992 Backstreet Boys calendar. You can roll that thing up and stick it up your fucking cornhole. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, like $4.99. Whilst I was chatting to Beardo accounts, we both turned as we heard something, couldn't see anything. It's certainly a strange place. Yeah. You gotta understand, it was just before lunchtime and the sun was shining, the birds were singing, and then there was just like this weird noise and this feeling of being what? Bizarre place. Bizarre. I absolutely adore the place. This man, you're going to kill me, sir. What have I done now? What have I done now? Beardo, use your planet for the love of all that is holy. I try. Corvette fart? Yes, you can.
Yes, we all We all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
I get tornado calendars. They put pics on my walls. I'm tornado obsessed. Beardo's back alright. Not having that shit. I'm not ignoring you, CRL. I have literally just read your comment. I've got a pill planner. Does that count? Mrs. Geek made me a pill planner, and I don't think I've used it in 2.5 weeks. I'm just really bad with organisation. Nickelback. That's £5, please. That's £5, please. CRL, I see your feet emotes. Bitch. Speaking of calendars, it's Batman's birthday today. Is it? Mythos, she loves you too. She does. Have you ever investigated in Bournemouth pool area? I have not. I have not. No, you haven't. What haven't I done now? Leave me alone. Take your pills, Beardo. No. No. Get him, CRL. He ignored you. Hey! This isn't the CRL Mrs. Geek One Annalise Fahab fucking... I don't want to shout at Jolene because she'll give me the look and she scares me. But it's not their show. It's mine. All mine. However, if you are slightly annoyed with me, you can do what somebody did earlier today and leave a comment saying, I am leaving your channel. I'm unsubscribing. Because you treated Ghost Theory and the Ouija Brothers differently. And I replied with, no, I treated them exactly the same way. A stain didn't bother me. What do you want from me? And do you know what she said to me, ladies and gentlemen? Beardos, weirdos, boils and ghouls. She said the following. I've had enough of you. Shoo. She shooed me from my own fucking chat. My own comment section. Shoo. Shoo. Bitch. Can I get a wee for my birthday? Christina Berg. Happy birthday. Could we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Christina, please? And wee. Jolene's looking at me. Don't laugh. She fucking shooed me away from my own comments. Shoo. The fuck do you mean shoo? My nan used to say that. A stray cat. Shoo. Get out. Shoo. The cheek of some people. It's not Heathrow. You don't have to announce your departure. Just be like, oh, I don't like him anymore and sub. I'm going to call her out on it. You're rude. Yes, I am. Got all them happy birthdays. A shoe. I know, in fucking disgraceful behaviour. One of the most toxic things I've ever seen. Shoe. I couldn't believe it. That's like going into somebody's house. Just walk in and be like, what are you doing in your house? Shoo. Get out. Shoo. Ah, people are funny. Shoo, get off my YouTube. I know. What's that shit? We're not making shoe merchandise, alright? Just saying. Go to a comment and give him a shoe emoji back. That's legendary. That's legendary. The thing is, if I show that comment so you all know where to go and leave it, I'll be accused of bullying. Maybe she wants you to take your shoes off and take some pic. Ben L. She shooed you. Did you give it the boot? No, I very rarely block people. There was a period about, 2 weeks ago where a lot. got blocked. It's a pretty random word to shout at people. Shoo! It is! It's a very old saying, you know? Sock? Shoosh! Hey, horror fan, good to see you yesterday. Medusa Leviosa. This is the best community on YouTube. I appreciate you, Medusa Leviosa. That's Harry Potter shit, right? Ben L, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, my grandmother would say, shoo. Shoo. Get out. My fucking comment section. You shoo. I'm annoyed by being told to shoo. Did you get to the soul of the map? Bristol Paranormal Hunters, Moff Beardo, take great live, take care. Much love to you as well. I do enjoy your guys' channel. I do. You were going to get into so much trouble the way you guys talk. I think it's fucking hilarious. Claire from PNC, hello to you. There's no flip-flop emoji. Oh, there fucking is, because CRL has found it. The Amish around where I am make shoe fly pipe. What? I think it would make a better Hagrid than Nick Frost. Is this a fat thing again? Have I seen the new video from Ghost Theory? I have not. Now listen. I am a fair man. I have heard that they have a fantastic piece of equipment that I am very interested in watching. Apparently they have like a parabolic microphone. A directional, overly sensitive microphone. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Granny Dumpling, Pedro is 46 tomorrow. Can we wish him happy birthday, please? Absolutely we can. So, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, you all have heard me talk about him because that's from him, that's from him, that's from him. Stuff down there from him. There's a box full of stuff over there from him. Not from him. From the pair of them at Glasgow Ghost Hunters. Could we all, pretty please, in the chat, get some happy birthdays for tomorrow for Peter? I'm doxing you, bitch. Happy birthday, Peter. 46 tomorrow. Genuinely a lovely, lovely, lovely man. Fucking big man. A parabolics microphone. Happy birthday in the chat for Pedro / Peter, Glasgow Ghost Hunters. He's a debunker, investigator. He did a job. I don't know if I'm allowed to say exactly what he did, so I won't. But he did a job in a place that you would expect if there's a haunting. And he had some really, really bizarre experiences in his life. Some, you know, not over the top. Bollock microphone. Genuinely, I can put my dislike of people aside for something interesting. Spirits supposedly have a sound they make. Like, we all vibrate and make sounds, so being able to hear infrasound on a mic or a parabolic mic may be very interesting. I absolutely agree. Listen, I can not like a person or a team, but if they do something that interests me, I'm all up for it. Absolutely all up for it. Beardo, have you seen The Monkey yet? I turned it off. A lot of you will know I was very excited. A new Stephen King movie, The Monkey. I was promised comedy. I was promised Carnage Candy Baby. I was promised good script writing. And what I got was an hour of fucking boredom. I turned it off. I got an hour in. Mrs. Geek fell asleep. And I'm like, I'm not surprised. This is shit. I turned it off. I laughed at the beginning. And then there was a whole lot of fucking nothing. And I'm like, this is bollocks. I'm turning it off. And then one of my mates comments on my Facebook and was like, stick with it because the last 10 minutes is really good. Listen, the last 10 minutes of a film does not make a good film. Just saying. I turned it off. I'll never watch it again. The film was dog shit. Absolute dog shit. So disappointed. Really, really disappointed in that movie. I heard more bats than anything else when I used the parabolic mic years ago. But see, the parabolic mic could also be a very, very helpful debunking tool. Nosferatu was a great movie. Last Voyage of the Dimitri. Fantastic movie. Really enjoyed them all. You watched The Heretic the other night. Or The Exorcist 2. It's fucking awful. This monkey is only marginally less boring. Justin, I would rather listen to your monotone voice than watch that film again. It was fucking awful. The monkey looked cool. It's the same kind of design, you know, the monkey with... Oh no, this was got a drumstick, but awful. Just awful film. Very disappointed. Watched 1922 last night, beat the Stone King's novella. Yeah, I didn't like that either. We rewatched Stephen King's The Mist last night with Tom Jane, the Punisher, and half the cast of The Walking Dead. Such an underrated movie. I know the ending pisses people off, but what a film. I love that film. In fact, I'm probably going to do a second... I was struggling for content for the second channel. I think I'm going to do a Mist. This movie is misunderstood. I think it's absolutely fucking fantastic. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. Means a lot. Glasgow, you earned them. You earned them. You're an absolute fucking gentleman. Gentleman and a scholar. Hugh Grant. Can't stand Hugh Grant. And then I watched him in The Gentleman. That film is amazing. And then he did a horror film. Oh, The Heretic with Hugh Grant. Yeah. I kind of enjoyed that, if I'm honest. I did kind of enjoy that. The end of The Mist is so tragic. Yeah, and because I'd read the story, I didn't see that coming. I think it was a fantastic ending. I know it's horrible. Just stick to Pet Sematary. Yeah, the original. Because the remakes are shit. The movie is misunderstood. Oh, neat. Quote from one Annalise. Fuck Hugh Grant. With capital letters, it's an immediate no. If you've never seen The Gentleman, Hugh Grant is completely against his usual casting in that. He is an absolute... He is so slimy that you want to wash your screen after Hugh Grant has been honouring The Gentleman. He plays such a great part in it. Charlie Hunnam is fantastic in it. Colin Farrell is brilliant in it. There are so many quotable lines in that movie, much like Lock, Stock and Snatch, but I could not repeat them on stream. Such a good movie. When Hugh Grant plays against type, I like it. What's my favourite horror? My favourite horror movie is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It'll never ever change. It's absolutely my favourite horror movie. It's not just my favourite horror movie, it's one of my favourite movies of all time. Have you noticed the Dark Tower artwork? Yes. I noticed that. I missed it the first twice. Snatch is a film, Megan. Behave yourself, will you? Not everything is about front bums, okay? Hugh Grant is so good in The Gentleman. He's disgusting in it. Absolutely disgusting, and in the best way. Why are they remaking everything? I watched a bit of The New Crow yesterday. I adore Bill as an actor, but it's just bad. We went to watch it the other night, and the copy didn't play. I mean, on the perfectly legal side. But I got no interest in it. Miss Shoot. Listen, that's what you did there. Never realised Johnny Depp was in that until last month. Johnny Depp was in what? Snatch is a great film. Snatch, Lock, Stock, The Gentleman. Amazing films. Absolutely amazing. And so quotable. Absolutely love it. My favourite Stephen King film is Pet Sematary. The original Pet Sematary. It's quite an easy call for me. Wait, it's my favourite horror. It's my favorite Stephen King. But like, if I was just doing horror, first, second, and third would be one thing. But then if I included all Stephen King, then The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile would feature quite highly on that list. But Pet Sematary, it's one of the best films they've ever made. The Departed, loved that movie. Absolutely loved that movie. Didn't realise... Oh, yeah, Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. It was his first movie. I think he already did 21 Jump Street, but that's a TV show. It's my favourite Stephen King film. Yeah, Mrs. Geek's favourite Stephen King film changes under what we've watched last. Sometimes it's Pet Sematary. She is a huge fan of The Dark Half, which I love. But The Green Mile as well. Shawshank is one of the greatest movies ever made. Frank Darabont, writer and director, who went on to make The Walking Dead, who also made The Mist, which is why The Walking Dead cast keep turning up in it. And you'll see people from The Shawshank Redemption in The Mist as well. 21 Jump Street. I grew up, I'm old. They're doing a second Green Mile. Oh, please don't. Please don't. The Green Mile is one of those films that we rewatched it about 2 weeks ago. I got halfway through and I just felt this pit in my stomach and I was like, I don't enjoy this film. It's so well made. It is such a good story, but it's too sad. I don't enjoy... the ending with John Coffey is horrific, but fucking Mr. Bojangles, you know? I know. If you haven't seen it, Mr. Bojangles. Nah. I don't like sad films. Misery? Yeah, Misery. Kathy Bates. One of my favourite performances in any movie is Kathy Bates in Misery. She is phenomenal. Well, cockadoodie. You cocksucker! The thing is with Shawshank, the reason I can enjoy Shawshank is there is a part of the movie where there's this massive, massive low, really sad. But the end of the movie is such a... The Shawshank is a Sunday afternoon, I've got a hangover, feel-good film about it. It's not a comedy, although there's comedy elements. There's horrific elements, but then there's just this... ending to it. The other's been Nicole Kidman, a very underrated ghost story. Really enjoyed it. You should hate Jason. Jason Statham does some fucking awful movies, but I like him. Dystopia media and every other media that makes me feel shit. Nah, count me out. Can't deal with that. I love horror. I love dystopia. I love end of the world stuff. We watched Dante's Peak the other night. That I'd never seen it, and I really enjoyed that. I was kind of gutted because I'm like, I've watched Dante's Peak. It's a volcanic explosion and I've seen 3 people die. Give me the carnage. Where's all the dead people? The Stand, I've watched the 2 versions of The Stand, enjoyed both of them. I've watched 3 versions of Jerusalem's Lot, or Salem's Lot, and enjoyed all 3 of them. The Monkey is one of the rare Stephen King films where I'm like, fuck this. I can't watch it. It's shit. I have a secret crush on Kathy Bates in Misery. I mean, you, as Mrs. Geek has quite rightly just said, you had a secret crush on Kat. She's fucking scary, man. You want to scrub a boat at whatever he's just put there. Yeah. World War One, Russ, how are you doing? The piles are great. Happy birthday. Oh, fuck it. We'll just ban you for the triple, shall we? Actually, you get special treatment there, WW1 Russ.
Yeah. Oh, fucking twat. Oh.
Have you seen The Paranormal on BBC Play? Yes, really enjoy it. Really enjoy the Sian O'Leary show. I'm hoping that this stuff bleeds down into YouTube. I really am. Fight Club. Fight Club, absolutely fantastic movie. You also had a crush on her. I mean, I've never seen Kathy Bates as a crush or attractive. Fantastic, fantastic actor. Fucking hell, that messed me up. Couldn't finish the second Attack on Titan. I'm not into that stuff. I've tried. Michael Burkean, it's been a good week. It has been a good week. Jeepers Creepers 1 was fun. Jeepers Creepers 2 was okay. The other stuff, abysmal. What will we be watching at 8 p.m. tomorrow? Let's hear more about that. There he goes, Mr. fucking self-promo. I actually will be tuning in to the Paranormal Monkey podcast tomorrow because he has an uncanny guest on that is going to be speaking about stuff possibly that we didn't know from the Uncanny show. I love that idea. I hope Justin gets more guests from the Uncanny show after they've heard the evidence supporting, after they've heard the debunking, everything that's in between to see what has changed, what hasn't changed. I hope we get more of them, Justin. I really do. Dolores Claiborne was a very good movie. Absolutely. You like Rock and Roller by Guy Ritchie. See, that film is hated, and I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy his King Arthur. I didn't. You thought the first one was shite, personally? See, I like Jeepers Creepers. But then, I'm weird when it comes to movies. People were ranting and raving about how great Insidious was, and I was like, this is shit. I didn't like the first two Insidious movies. Justin plugging himself again. I know, he's a fucking disgrace. Justin, have you got any links to your merch? Ban any links from Justin. But do, please, if you're a fan of Uncanny, I can't remember the guest's name. I remember the story. But, yeah, 8 o'clock tomorrow, do go and check out the Paranormal Monkey podcast where he has an Uncanny guest on to discuss all of it. I think that is fantastic, and I hope he gets more. Was Jeepers Creepers really based on a real-life serial killer? Not that I'm aware of. But then Hannibal Lecter was loosely based on a serial killer. Texas Chainsaw was loosely based... I mean, they're all based on the same serial killer, Ed Gein. But it is so loosely based that you can't claim it. Solo leveling is the gold standard now. Cody, are you talking about your PP again? Justin can't post links. I know. Hereditary disappointed me. Roger, that I understand that some people really don't like that movie. My wife didn't like the movie. She was like, this is great. And then the last 10 minutes, she was like, this film is awful now. I loved Hereditary. I loved it. My wife, not so much. It's one of those love or hate movies. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best horror films in the last decade. Nearly 2 decades. Was the Arthur one with Jude Law not as Arthur, but in the movie? I don't know. I think it's another one I turned off. It had Charlie Hunnam in it playing Arthur, but I turned it off. It was shit. Did Guy Ritchie do a Robin Hood as well that was crap? Might not have been. Mrs. Geek was 14 days. Yeah, last day off tomorrow. Really didn't get the Babadook. Mrs. Geek didn't like the Babadook either. I enjoyed it. I saw what the Babadook was a reflection of. Just Jolene! Look at it. Jolene has linked him. I was winding him up, Jolene. Jolene. I'm banning you for plugging Justin Jolene. Horror films are crap recently. I agree. there was a lot of hype around a movie called Talk to Me that I enjoyed, but it wasn't anywhere near as good as people said. There was a lot of people hating a movie called Tarot that I thought was every bit as good as Talk to Me, but for the most part, horror sucks lately. Paranormal Monkey Podcast, there are no women's vest tops. Come on now, Paranormal Monkey. Watch Talk to Me, thought I would like it, but it's slow. Yeah, you quit. Jolene, you will never quit this channel. Who else is going to shout at me? Tarot was good, but it wasn't brilliant. And then... Sorry, the other one. Talk to Me was good, but it wasn't brilliant. Tarot was supposed to be really bad, and it was as good, in my opinion. The problem with Hereditary and a lot of other modern horrors is that they big them up so much, then they fall flat when you see them. See, Hereditary, the reason I love that film so much is it got in my head. Like, the noise... It was in my head, and then the first time I watched it, we go home from the cinema, and I'm like, I'm not entirely sure what happened, and then I'm looking at breakdowns of it, and then I went to bed, and I was like, fuck, I can't sleep. It got into my head, and I love movies that can get into my head. For example, there's a horror game. It's one of the only ones that has ever done it to me. It's a horror game called shit. It's gone. Cheryl, what's the horror game you've asked me to replay? Midsommar? I loved Midsommar. Visage or Visage. It's a horror game that scared the shit out of me. Proper scared me. The story was harrowing. Really nasty story, in particular to one of the chapters. And I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And I lost sleep over it. But CRL has asked me to replay it, so we're going to be replaying that soon. Horrific game. Psychological horror, yeah. I love psychological horror. Some are a bit... Nah, you know. Nah. Jolene won't quit. She'll never quit. Ghostwiener, blame Beardo. Don't blame me. Blame Jolene for backing that fiend, Justin. Tarot was indeed the one with the annoying guy from Spider-Man. Abigail was a fun horror movie. I enjoyed that. No, not the Egyptian game. Visage or Visage has... There's a story called The Dolores Chapter. And the Dolores Chapter, the story got under my skin and kept me awake. But then the jump scares got under my skin as well. There's a couple of clips of Mrs. Geek. We both had headphones in, and Mrs. Geek couldn't get through the game with me. It's Visage or Visage, not Vijazzle. It's one of the best horror games I've ever played. I don't know how effective it'll be on a replay because I've played it twice, but we'll give it a go. Ouija 2 Origins was a lot better than the first one. Dolores is awful. The story is heartbreaking, but she's a nasty bitch. The Woman in the Mirror got me bad. Yeah. That got me bad. But then the times where she just runs past doorways naked, and It Chapter 2 stole a bit out of that. That's right, the pork scratching. The pork scratching where you nearly died choking on one because you got jump scared so bad. There's a little girl chapter in there that's terrifying. The Rico or Riker chapter isn't very good, and the fourth chapter is nil and void really. But Dolores and the little girl chapter, I'll play them definitely. Sinister, the first Sinister movie is absolutely incredible. The second one, not so much. Right, we are at 8 o'clock. I don't think Ghosts on Trent have got anything. Just looking to see if we've got anything on. I haven't seen a movie truly scare me since the original Candyman scared me as well. Have we got anyone live? Right, there's nobody live. Nobody got any premieres. The Baby Envisage first chapter. Yeah. Right, what have we got here? Haunted Sessions is live at 8. He was in the chat earlier. Didn't see he's got a live at 8. Oh, is he actually live? Oh, he's live. Right, guys. Haunted Sessions is live now. So, let's do it again. We absolutely ruined him last time. So, Haunted Sessions is live now. He's got 2 people watching. Just 2 people watching. So, let's go and make his night. Let's get as many of you over there as we can. Like, where's my screen share? Right, there he is. There he is. Ugly bastard. That's him. Haunted Sessions. Let's see you all go into the chat and hashtag Beardo's fault. Hashtag Beardo's fault. Let's get him some views and stuff. Let's do him a favour. He's had my back a lot recently. He's gone up against some bigger channels to have my back, calling people out for having my... I really do appreciate it. So while we're here, I would love to see you guys go on over there. Right, let's...
Most of the day. Most of the day. Megan, how you doing? Beardo's Centre. So, yeah, I've had Beardo's live.
Oh, he was listening,
in
bastard
the background
guy.
as I've been doing stuff and setting stuff up. And
Right,
then I was like...
Go over, support him. I appreciate every single
I've got to
one of you.
Up. Beardo's fault.
Much love to you all. Thank you, mods. You mods are amazing. My wife is amazing. Community, you are all amazing. Much love to you all. Call of Duty stream tomorrow. Beardo out.
It's no Beardo. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Primal Catnip, Proto Daddy, Pomp, Jezebel, Camille, Nurturing Hands, Sarah, blah 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 blah. Egbert. I'm waiting for Special Ed to come in. Last time I mentioned his name, boom, he came in the chat. Firefly Kelly, welcome. Lee 93, welcome. Giuseppe, Mr. Bob the Beard, welcome. Julianne to Broad, Amy and Ozzy. Oh, Beardo. Oh, he put the whole can with him. It's Beardo's fault. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. Put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. But yeah, I've had Beardo. I said hello in the chat. So I was just busy doing stuff, and I've had it on in the background. If you're just feeling like crap, I was just listening towards the end where he was talking about Haunted Sessions. Been in bed all day, especially on Mother's Day. Working that night. So, always talking to her. Had some flowers, card, Paddington Bear. I've got to get that. But I hope all the moms have had a really good day today.
I've missed the stream. Apologies.